Hello friends, this is Mustafa here, and today is Git episode 5. We are going to talk about squash and cherry pick commands. Two very important commands, which it doesn't hurt if you don't know them, but it helps a lot if you know them. So I personally prefer to know them, which makes my life easier, than not know them and do the hard work to achieve my goal, right? So it's kind of like life. If you have there is something, you can use it to make your life easier and better, and by your self time you have to use it and you have to know it. Let's talk about, and let me bring this up for a second. Okay. Squash, as you see the meaning, means uh squash actually. As you see the meaning, it means compacting several objects to one object. If you want to travel to another city and you have three objects, you don't want to take those objects one by one to another city. You want to compact them to a bag or luggage, put them there, and instead of taking three objects, take one object, and when you are in your destination, and then open up your luggage, right? That makes your life easier. It buys you some time and it's more reliable. It's hard to lose your items, right? So we have to have luggage. Who doesn't have luggage if you are traveling? Everybody has it. Squash is like that too. In the journey of source controls, we don't have like objects. We have commits. Let me just delete this one. So in source controls, we have commits. Commit A, commit B, commit C, commit D, and so on, right? And if you want to make your branch cleaner, or you want to move these four commands, you have to squash them to make your life easier and not doing it one by one. So you are going basically take these four commands, squash them to a new command, which in this case we name it E, and then move the E to another branch. Or not moving, just keeping this E in our branch. Right? I am in the master branch, but I want to work on the develop branch. Okay, I'm going to create and switch to develop branch. On develop branch, I'm going to create a new file, faculty.txt. And I'm create a new commit git add git commit dash m. I would say add faculty. Then I modify the faculty. I would say faculty and then modify it first name, and I would say Joe. Save the file and would say git add git commit dash m, and I would say modified faculty first name. And then I'm going to add a last name too. I would say Vim faculty and say last name Doe. Save the file, add a new commit, and I would say modified faculty last name, right? Now if I clear this and I would say git log dash dash one line, you see I have three commits here. add a faculty, add first name, and add last name. But these three are very minor changes, and it doesn't worth it to have three different commits. I decided to make them as one commit because they are minor and they are in the same file. I want to do that. I prefer to do that. Okay. How can I do that? I have to use a squash command. So squash, it's basically going to get any command. In this case, I'm going to get these three commands, compact them into one command. How can I do that? I would say git rebase. Yeah, that's confusing. You have to use rebase dash I. But this is basically a squash command. And git rebase dash I, and I would say head tilde 3. What does this mean? Head 3. Head 3 means wherever your head is, which is in this case here on this command, count 3 down. Like 1, 2, 3. Head 3 means this command. If I say head 4, it means this 4. And so on. Alright? And now I would say git rebase dash I head 3 because I want to make those as one command, and then press enter. It shows me there is 3 commands here, and you see the pick, pick, pick. Pick means choose those commands you want to be squashed. Okay. So I'm going to take these 2 commands, which is first name and last name. I'm going to remove pick and say S, which means squash. Second one, same too. I'm going to remove pick, say S. So these two S plus the first one is going to be one commit. Then I'm going to save it, which is Control X and save and enter, right? And then Control X. If I say git log dash dash one line, and now I only have one commit instead of 3 commits. You see there is no first name, there's no last name. It's only one commit here. It says add faculty, and ID also is different. And all right, now let's talk about the cherry pick. What cherry pick is? Cherry pick, let me show you here. Cherry pick basically is if you have a branch A and you have some commit on branch A, B, C, D, and so on, you actually find out you want to move the commit B to another branch. So we have another branch B, with different commits like F, E, G, and so on. You want to take this commit B from branch A and then move it branch B. It gives us a new idea of the commit like I, but the changes are same. Let's see how it works in the real world. Okay. In here, I'm going to master and create a new branch. Call it feature 2. Right? And on feature 2, get log dash dash one line. What do I have? My last comment on feature 2, it's resolved the comments. I have nothing about faculty. I would say ls there's no faculty file here. But if I go back, and I don't need to go back, actually I have it here. So on branch develop, these are branch develop commit history. I do have add faculty commit, which includes 3 comments because we squashed 3 comments and 1 comments. Now I want to move this one to feature 2 branch. How I can do that? The only thing I would say git cherry pick, and then I would say this ID, and there you go. That's it. So I moved 1 commits, which includes 3 commits, because we squashed it, to another branch. Another branch has no idea of any of those. So now I'm on branch feature 2. If I say git log dash dash 1 line, now you see I have new commit at faculty with new ID as the new ID different than this ID, but has the same changes. How can I see it? If I say ls, I do have the faculty file here, and if I say vim faculty, and all my changes are here. Very nice. There is some other tricks you can do it, but it's not for now. We can do it. We can talk about that later. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you liked it, and let me know if you have any question of that. I see you in next video. Thank you. Goodbye.